Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial with me, Louise Egan from Wordpress.com. Today I'm just going to have a little chat with you about how to pick the right hosting provider for you. So when you're trying to choose a hosting provider for your website, what do you actually look for? So I would say that you basically need 4 things from your hosting provider in order to have your website and up and running and have it well. The first thing obviously is your hosting, the price of it, what you get for it, how many websites you get for that plan, how much do you get email included. If email isn't included, that's another one of the things. How much is the email? So just keep an eye out on the extra costs. Most hosting providers will try and upsell you, so they'll try and make you think that you're getting a great deal, and the next thing you go on and they have all these hidden little charges, and so all of a sudden it's way more than you think it should be. But if you don't understand that they're adding in these charges, you might just think, oh well, that's just the price of it, So number 1, check out the actual hosting plan. I would say, how much storage do you get? How much websites do you get for that hosting? And is email included? Next thing is, if the email isn't included, you definitely need to add it on. You need to have your own personal email. So if you're building your website, let's say my website is Wordpress.com, it's not very professional if I have a Gmail account. It's very professional if you have your own, say Louise at WordPress.com. It's very important to have your own email. So just make sure that that's either included or else it's going to be extra, and make sure that you add it onto your cost. The third thing is SSL. Now SSL is a massive talking point at the moment because Google have actually made it mandatory for all websites. Otherwise they're going to show up a notice to people who enter your website saying that it's not secure. So I mean, if you go onto a website and it says it's not secure, you're going to click straight out because you don't know, it could be it could be hackers or anything. You're just not sure about it, So having an SSL cert on your website is pretty much required at this point. So that's another thing that you can get from your hosting provider. So make sure, some of them offer free SSL certs, like HostGator I know offer free SSL certs. Others offer free domains. I think Bluehost as well. I have links to all of my to 4 different hosting companies in the description, and if you wait until the end of the video, there'll be a link to another video that actually I have a full comparison of 4 different hosting. But from now I'm just going to go through kind of the rough ones of what you should look for. So the 4th thing that you need, that you should probably buy with your hosting as well, is your domain name. Now a lot of them will offer free domain names, so it's up to you to kind of look around and see, is it cheaper to get a free domain or a free SSL cert or whatever, But they're the 4 things that you definitely need to actually get from your hosting provider. And then on top of that, look for signs of good support. So if they have live chat, for example, that's a good sign, because it means that you're going to be able to contact them really quickly if something goes wrong, or if you have a problem, if you want to transfer over domain, if there's just anything you have a question about. That live chat is really helpful. See if they have 24-hour support, see if they have an email address or a phone number. More importantly, it's always really helpful to actually talk to a real person rather than being on an email or a live, like a auto response or something like that. So just look for signs of great support. Even just Google is whatever support good, because it just gives you an idea, a bit of feedback from everybody else. So that's the main things. On top of that, you could just search for reviews of each individual hosting site if you wanted to, and it'll just give you a better idea of how people are actually, I suppose, responding to this hosting provider. But they're the 4 main things that you definitely need to get from your hosting provider: is your domain, your actual hosting package, and make sure you know what's included and what's not in that hosting package, your email and your SSL cert. And if you have the 4 of them, you're going pretty well. If you can get them for a good price, that's even better. So as I say, I have there'll be a link in the description and there'll be a link at the end of this video, and it's actually a comparison. I'll go through the full prices and everything, a comparison of 4 different main hosting providers that you can use. So if you want to watch that, you can. But as I was saying today, if you want to do your own research, I was just giving you a little I suppose a little summary of what you should look out for when you're choosing your hosting provider. So I really hope this helped. Drop me a comment, let me know if you have any questions, let me know if you'd like to see me do any videos in the future, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I also have a full WordPress course if you'd like to check it out. The link is in the description, and that will basically bring you right up from where you are now, buying your hosting, setting up your team, setting up your WordPress website, and building your whole website from scratch. So that would be so helpful for you if you'd like to check it out. Thanks very much, guys. I'll see you in the next video.